They sold what they owned and the money was shared out. But it was difficult to be quite fair as there were quarrels. So Jesus' friends chose 7 men to sort things out. One of them was Stephen, a man who really trusted God. But Stephen's enemies bribed men to bring a charge against him. "We heard him speaking against Moses and God," they said. Stephen was called before the Jewish council. He spoke to them about the history of Israel, and Abraham, Jacob, and Joseph. He came to the story of Moses and how the Israelites disobeyed God out there in the desert, and ever since he said, "You have refused to hear God's message. Now you have killed his son." Stephen looked up and his eyes widened. "I can see Jesus now," he said, "standing beside God." This was too much for the council. They rushed at Stephen and dragged him outside of the city. Then they hurled stones at him to kill him. "Lord Jesus," Stephen cried, "don't hold this crime against him." Then he died. A young man called Paul was standing there and watching. He threw no stones, but he approved of the killing. The Christians must be got rid of. Paul was a Pharisee, proud of God's law. Although he was born in Tarsus, he had studied in Jerusalem with the best teachers. After Stephen's death, Paul led a house-to-house search for the Christians. Many were thrown into prison, others escaped. Philip went to Samaria and began to tell the people about Jesus. God sent him to Gaza Road. A carriage was coming slowly towards him. In it sat an official of the Queen of Ethiopia. He was reading out loud from a book. Philip knew those words. "Do you understand what you're reading?" he asked. "How can I?" "Unless someone explains," the man replied. And he invited Philip to join him. He was reading from the prophet Isaiah.